So
yeah, we're somehow 69 episodes into this, and I still don't know what I'm doing half the time.
We got to the funny number. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, how many episodes?
This is 69.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we've been doing this for over a year.
Oh my god, bro! You need to fucking advertise. Dude, swearing's allowed, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, swearing's allowed here. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit here.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
As long as it's not like, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna be over the top. But like, you know, you say shit. You say, you know, fuck occasionally.
Yeah. Fuck,
You know?
shit, damn. There's probably other words that
Definitely other ones.
I will have to question myself with if they get used.
No.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Like darn.
Like what? You roboted out there when you said that.
Right? That's fun. I jokingly said gosh darn.
I was gonna laugh if you cut out again.
I can't believe this shit. This happens every time. Stop laughing. Stop laughing.
No,
I can't believe you guys have been doing this for this long.
I mean,
I'm only just now hearing about it because you messaged me because you're hard up for guests on this show.
Yeah, no.
You know, like that. Don't. We're not even live yet. Save the jokes for on air. We need to get you more clicks.
Hunter knows what's going on. Hunter knows what's going on here.
Yeah, I know what's going. I've been on the joke, but you are correct. We need to find more clicks somehow.
Yeah. Now, before we get started with everything, Onyx, you into the World Cup or no?
No.
Damn.
I don't give a flying. I do not give a flying fuck.
Personally, honestly, it's understandable. It's just like the wildest fucking subplot of the World Cup is really funny to me. Like I don't know if Hunter knows it either. It's like the headline is "Gone in Witch Doctor." Like that's it. It's just "Gone in Witch Doctor." He put a curse on England's Harry Kane, the captain for England's national team, because they played him, saying he will not score a goal. He had a great opportunity, sent it over the bar, and then after the game said, "Yeah, my body did not feel right."
That's
and then then it was a big thing after it where it was like, "Hey, I uncurse you. Go score many goals." He scores in their last group stage game.
That's crazy. Get the hell out of here.
And then there was another one where it was like, "Oh yeah, I accidentally cursed the entire Paraguay national team."
Bro.
Quite the accomplishment, I must say.
Like, accidentally, and it worked. It worked. It's just like, oh, I forgot I cursed them. And it's like, it's funny how it's all going this way because whether or not you believe in the curse or not, it's just like funny that it happened. But then there's the whole section of the internet that's just like, he uncursed them. At least we have ethical witch doctors.
True.
No,
that's pretty good.
So dumb.
No, I swear you fucking. I think I watched Ghana's last group stage game, and you saw him in the crowd, like with like a little like I don't know what it was called, but I want to say it's like it was like a grass like kind of like thing, and he was like just moving it around. You saw like just dust come out of it. Like he was there cursing the team they were playing in real time. It's like, okay. I love these international. I love the World Cup. I love the Olympics just because like, hey, you get to see the wildest shit in the world. And God and Witch Doctor is definitely up there for me.
That is crazy. That's pretty funny actually. I'm not going to lie.
Oh dear God. Hey. I have Zay has a new spot in my office right now. You can't see it, but like I realized while I was casting, I would always be locking my knee, so I was giving myself a whole lot of like knee pain. So I brought in a stool to kind of sit on during cast, so I'm not locking my knees. Hi Zay, you're on my lap. I'm picking up, putting you over here. Okay. Okay, there's her contractual 1 time a week thing. But
yeah.
We're about 5 minutes in. I think it's a good time to get started as ever. Yeah, Onyx, going back to it. Once you got your cam in, and after you turned off your sound, I just started recording. That's how we always go with it.
Oh, bet.
There's no intro.
Okay.
There's no intro. We always just join mid-conversation. Why are you grabbing the belt?
He's the world
I'm
champ.
the champion, man.
Yeah.
I'm the world champ.
I mean, if you had the world champ belt, you'd be wearing it too. That looks legit too.
I have a world champ belt. I wish it was legit. I have like a replica of like the old one from like the early 2000s, but that is currently in my car. I'm not going that far.
What?
The moment I stepped into this house after work, I wasn't leaving it.
Why is it in your car?
That is a good question.
Because I took it to the convention and then never out. So that adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
That's
I don't have anything in my office other than why the fuck is there a fork on my desk?
I mean, my desk has a bunch of stuff on it.
Oh, man.
Not a fork, but
I remember why there was a fork. I remember why there was a fork.
Was it for that?
What?
No, when you say fork, I'm with Garfield.
No.
We did just do one of their games, I'm pretty sure.
No, dude, it's been 2 months. It's been a month, 2 months.
Listen, I 100% believe that I have like break in case of emergency, like fork.
Break in case of emergency. Yeah, I have break in case of emergency fork right next to my break in case of emergency like tape.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say spoon.
Yeah, I mean,
I was about to be like, well, yeah.
Okay, wait, my bad.
Have emergency tape by at all times.
I should. I feel like I should.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh god. Oh dear God. I need to clean my desk. I picked all that up and I realized I was just throwing trash into that little thing of tape. Oh god, my desk is a fucking mess. Ah, shit.
Well, the good news is your camera doesn't show your desk, so.
Yeah, instead it shows the rest of my office, which outside of the field of view of this, it's bad. I think is a good way to put it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, as long as it looks good on camera, like it doesn't,
Yeah, like, dude, your background looks, dude. I wish my room was as clean as your room.
It's not terrible,
dude. That looks great. Not terrible. Like that looks really good.
Well,
like,
so you can't see the cobwebs.
Yeah, true.
That are like up in the ceiling there and like back along the blinds, because who the fuck dusts their blinds? I mean, let's be honest.
Here, wait. So let me take a quick picture and then post it in the Discord. Yeah, it's been a while since I've dusted my blinds. You want to know why?
Because nobody fucking does that.
No, I have a better or worse excuse for why my blinds haven't been dusted in a while.
Are they falling down?
They are not falling down. Did I post that in the? No. No,
because they don't exist.
I'll put this on. Yeah, I have my window covered up by a sound blanket.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's actually, I kind of like that.
Yeah, but like, I noticed my cat was getting back there. Like, 2 weeks ago, I took a look back there and I just looked down and there's like, oh, that's a lot of dead bugs. I should probably clean that at some point.
You know what? I'll just throw a blanket up there.
Yeah.
You can't see.
Oh yeah, here you get to see some of the mess on my desk.
Yeah, true. I also get to see like the best like TV setup I've ever seen. Is that just sitting bar stools?
Yeah, I have too many stools in my house. I have 4 fucking stools in this office, and only one of them's for sitting. Like I have a stool back there. Back there. That's just holding up a fucking plushie.
Who needs a TV stand when you have stools?
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I only have this TV in here so I can play Xbox, and I only played one game on the Xbox. Now that one game's coming to PC, I can get rid of this fucking TV. I can have some space
in
my fucking office again. Also, you see my fan down here that I have
Beautiful.
constantly blowing on me because it's
Oh,
82 in my office.
By the way,
Oh,
yeah, his only source of coolness. The moment I start talking, I see my thing immediately start going out. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you, Discord.
yeah,
This is the only man of coolness in the entire room because he refuses to turn on his AC. Which,
No, my
yes,
AC's on
saving
now.
money's nice.
My AC's on now. It's 94
Okay,
outside.
good.
It's 94 outside. I got home.
Yeah.
I walked in my office. It was 92.
Whew.
I turned the AC. I opened the door. I didn't turn the AC on right away. I only turned the AC on like maybe 25 minutes ago. But this fan does wonders. It does wonders.
Well, especially if you're standing while you're casting, you get that nice cool breeze right up the shorts. So,
True.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna knock it.
Yeah.
Like I think that sounds legit to me.
Yeah, like I've always said like, hey, I only need it blowing on my legs because it feels fine, feels great. Like I'll be wearing a long sleeve shirt, like
does.
long sleeve button down. It's like, yeah, I feel great. Then the moment I take that off, it's like, oh dear God, I'm fucking sweating.
You're like, why did I do this? Bad choices were made.
It's kind of.
God,
It's kind of
do
like,
I want to say a joke? Do I want to say a joke to bad choices were
Of
made?
course you do. It's episode 69.
That's
Make a
true.
joke.
This fucking camera froze the entire time
Bro.
you said that.
Dude.
Just your camera
I-
froze.
Yeah, just like getting ready to talk about ball sweat.
No,
That's not even type of sweat.
there, there's an insta fix for this. To be fair,
Whoa. Hey now. This is a family show.
No, he's just gonna fucking set
Oh.
himself to be like blue or something, and then chroma key blue, and he'll just go invisible.
Well, what the fuck? Are you on Wi-Fi?
know.
Like, why is your internet so bad?
Fuck it. Oh yes. So it's gonna probably come out to explain this, but
We'll tell you when it does.
basically what's happening. Yeah. Okay. Great. So basically, I moved to a new place about a little over a month ago, and my room that I do this in is currently located across the entirety of the house from where the Wi-Fi actually comes from. So I'm suffering a bit from that. I am working on solutions, however, I'm a little broke bitch who can't do anything about it right now. So this
Well,
is
stop
how it's
buying
gonna
world
have to
championship
be.
wrestling belts and, get some
Said
fucking
this for
cash
like
together.
7 years. I would if esports paid money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're in the wrong business if you want money out of esports. Holy shit.
You want money, buddy?
Money, Pff, dude, you're fucking asking way too much at that point.
So I'm not even gonna get welcome to the show. Like,
No, you're gonna
you
get
just
welcome to the.
you
No,
just
you're.
dive
will.
right in. Like,
No.
we started
You
recording.
will.
Yeah, no,
along-
there's a
will.
welcome. We normally do it. Like we normally go on. Normally we don't go almost 14 minutes into it, but yeah. Welcome everyone back to the 411 Prod. I know we were gone for 2 weeks, mostly because one, we did a behind the scenes one where we talked about how we were feeling about it, and then last week we just couldn't find anyone, unfortunately. No, that is a thing. We are getting to a point right now where we've gone through a lot of our friends in the Overwatch community. We've gone through. I mean, I've gone through a decent number of people in MLE. We brought in some people from outside our expertise as well. But we're running out of people we know who want to do this.
This
you
is
could,
true.
yeah, I could. Yeah, I mean, I could think of a couple of. I mean, that I could throw out as recommendations.
We've had Pandy. We've had Half Past. We've had Monkey Man.
Did you have Kendo? Get Kendo. He likes doing this shit.
He does. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about this, but I don't
I'll
know
reach
about
out to him.
podcasts.
I'll reach out to him.
He's hilarious too.
There's another person I'm forgetting we had on the podcast who I think. I'm still thinking of Half Past, who does the God, why am I forgetting words? The open net. I think it's Half Past. Dear God, I can't remember shit.
You
Probably
know,
right.
what was that?
Hunter, what'd you say?
Nothing.
I no. Here's the thing. I saw my 4 bars drop down to 2, and I just decided to not talk.
Bro. I mean, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, you're at the point. I think you're at the point where you could probably get a better signal off of a hotspot from your phone than from the Wi-Fi in your house.
This is weird because he accidentally figured out that he was dual streaming on like Saturday and he only figured it out after like an hour and a half when he started noticing like, oh, hey, I have like 50 frame drops. And his internet was fine. This podcast, internet fucking dies. Fuck this podcast.
Yeah, that's the thing. The broadcast went perfectly fine all weekend, and then I threw one camera in, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy, you're fucked, I guess.
That's
a
way
little
too much
for me.
Yeah, that's too much input. I can't take it.
Streaming to Twitch at 1080? Nah, but sending one camera, that does it.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's recording it then? Dex, are you?
No, I'm recording. Yeah, I record this.
Oh, he is. God.
Oh, okay.
God, yeah.
Yeah, I record
which
this.
is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it doesn't really matter where I don't know.
I mean,
I stuff. It's normally fine.
Yeah. Like I share the full screen thing of this. I mean, he could record this as well if he just wanted to for some reason.
Yeah. I just put it on like a fake, like the real for the love of prod.
Okay, how about we actually get into the podcast?
Oh, I thought we were into it. I thought
No, we are.
This isn't it?
No, this is it. This is it. We actually need to get started talking about, like, I love that we got on this tangent here. We're used to that, but like you said, we actually need to introduce you here, Onyx. So everyone, welcome to the 69th episode of For the Love of Prod. Like I said, so sorry about the last 2 weeks, but we're back now, and hopefully we won't be taking another break like that for a little bit. As always, I'm joined by Huntertain. Our guest this week is Onyx. Onyx, man, the people have gotten to know you a little bit here, but how are you doing?
I would say, considering the ball sweat comment, I would say that they have gotten to know me on a level that nobody wants to get to know me on. So, I'm glad to be here. This is pretty cool. And again, Dex, I had no idea you guys did this. Like, you gotta let people know, man. Like, we got that channel in the main server in MLE for this type of shit. That self-promo channel.
I've had 4 people from LE on in the past, and apparently they didn't do shit there either.
They don't care. Yeah. Okay, I care about you.
Like we had Pandy on, and I think the most memorable thing from that episode is we saw his stack of Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
So many Cheez-Its, dude.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Not long enough.
No, oh dear God, no, Firefox, why are you doing this now?
Are you just crashing?
No, I had it open to see how long ago we had like half past on. I closed it. Okay. Now I'm opening back up, and it was like, hey, there's an update here. Do you want to do it now? No. No. You want to know the unfortunate thing here? I think Pandy was one of the episodes we had in the teens.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Pandy
about
was
a year ago.
17.
Literally about a year ago.
May 13th. So that means we recorded on May 12th of 2025.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Dear God. So that means it's been over a year. Actually, it's been over 13 months since we recorded with him. His wall of Cheez-Its has only grown. It has only grown.
I wonder how many of them are like expired.
I think he eats all of them and just keeps the boxes.
Oh. Okay. I mean,
is Pandy still on the server? Pandy's still on the server. We could just ask him right now, like, hey Pandy, how many of those Cheez-Its are expired?
Let me crack one open real quick, and we're gonna find out.
Yeah,
Yo, eat the
Can we get an
green one
over-under going
first.
on that?
I mean, cheeses are heavily processed. There's no way those things expire.
They'll be here long after we're
They'll-
dead.
They'll survive the apocalypse just like cockroaches and Twinkies.
Yes,
Yep.
the apocalypse of 2028.
But anyways, I would like to say that I am happy to be here. I am sorry to hear that you guys are this hard up, that you had to reach out to me. You know, I was hopefully you guys can get some like more entertaining people on here.
Trust me, this has already been entertaining.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad. You know, because I'm here to serve, and I'm here to make you guys laugh. I guess I have no idea why I'm here. I guess because I have nothing better to do. So, no offense.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Like one of the biggest things is like I think from episode 1 to episode like 40, we did not miss a week, and we kept on saying like somehow we've gotten very lucky with people being available.
And it's crazy that to go on that kind of a streak without somebody being like, "Hey, I can't make it tonight. I shit myself at Taco Bell. You know, I'm sorry, I can't make it." Like, you know, like
I think we had one person who let us know like 6 hours early saying like, "Hey, something came up, I won't be available." And it was just like there was another host we had at the time. She asked to leave about a couple months ago. But we all like said like, "Okay, start."
I can only imagine why.
Start I wish it was because we were insane. But it like we just said, okay, start reaching out to anyone, and we found someone very quickly.
Nice.
I don't know how, but okay, let's actually get going.
Start.
Yeah, because you know this is an esport production podcast, and the things I have written down as chapters so far have been: I suck at this, office stuff, Hunter's bad internet.
That's a good one.
And actual intro. This is going to be really funny if your mic quality drastically improves, Hunter, considering I know you have to have OBS open to run that.
This would be great. I do have OBS open for this. It won't tank me.
All right. But before we get started with everything here, with our 2 normal questions, like I already kind of told you what they were, Onyx, I want to give you the chance to give a short introduction of yourself here. And basically, all I'm asking with that is tell us what roles you normally do within esports and what games you normally work in.
Okay. Well, as you guys have said, and my name is on the screen, I'm Onyx. I've been
Onyx.
I've been I can Onyx. Oh, there he goes again.
Close OBS. It's taking too much.
Hey, all right, listen.
Nope, that didn't help either. Turn off your Wi-Fi on your phone. You need to save it.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, well, while we have this 1 second going,
okay.
Introduce yourself.
So again, my name is Onyx. I have been in the esports casting scene for about 2 years now. I want to say, maybe about a year and a half. I pretty much only do MLE, which is of course the minor league esports league that we all play Rocket League in. I do some Valorant. I actually like doing Valorant. I actually like calling Valorant. I like playing it too because I'm a masochist. But yeah. So honestly, I got my start at MLE. That's kind of what introduced me to the whole thing. So I, started doing that, and then I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I just really enjoyed doing it, and then freaking Kendo reached out not too long ago and was like, hey, I'm casting for what the hell was the name of the collegiate league? I forget what the name of it was. I forget what some college league.
Like national one or just small one?
I honestly, judging by how it was put together, no offense to them, I'm gonna say a small one, a very small one. So they basically had one guy doing the whole thing, and they wouldn't. Bro, so not to get I'm already my brain's already leaving. So not to get off track, but I mean my heart goes out to him because they literally told this guy basically nothing of the matches that were going to be played. Like we had no idea if they were going to play all 5 games like we do at MLE or if they do a best of or anything like that. So we're just out there calling. No idea if we're going to have the next match. So we're just like, oh yeah, and they win game 3. Oh, and apparently that was it. Okay, well, good congratulations to who the fuck? I don't even know. Cambria.
Nowhere
Cambridge,
State University.
Yeah. Congratulations to you. You have won this round match, kind of. And then the playoffs started, and I think we called one round, and nobody knew if it was a best of 5 or a best of 7. So we literally had the guys play till 4 wins because nobody knew what was going on. Yeah, dude. So like I am not like that at all. When I know that I'm calling a game, I'm trying to find as many stats as I can. I'm laying it all out in a nice little format, like bullet points, everything. Like I lay it all out, caster lines to call back to, little reminders for myself, just all different kinds of stuff. I have notes and I take notes during the game. I know you do too. So like, that's my speed. So to work, I don't even want to say work. So to like cast in that type of environment where it was just like, all right, come on in. This is the match. This is the teams. I'm like, okay, great. Do we have a place to look up stats? Yeah, sort of, but the website kind of sucks and the layout is awful and you can't really get any information. I'm like, oh, great.
Cool.
So we basically just focused on, the game and fuck stats. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about anything. And I'm like, okay, well, and that's not how I roll. I mean, especially in Rocket League, because you can really, depending on how long the series is, you can really set the tone in the pregame, in the opening. Game 1, right at kickoff, you can build, all kinds of storylines, and without any stats, we didn't even know who the players were until we got into the lobby. And Dex, how when we go in and like we join the private lobby and we're in there with them and all that, it wasn't like that. We were watching the streamers, like, we were watching his stream in OBS. He streamed the game for us. So we were calling the game off of his OBS stream, and I wanted to die. I'm like, please, I just hope my roof caves in on me right now and takes me out of this misery. But they say that no, because, and I'm bashing them, and it's not really fair. The guy doing it was he tried, and honestly, if I were him, I'd be like, eat a dick, man. Like, I ain't doing all this shit for you guys, and you're not gonna tell me anything. Like, we had like a round table. We had 7 people in a DM. Be like, okay, these are the people in charge. These are this. I'm like, okay, this is great. Why am I hearing myself?
I was gonna bring this up. Hunter, are you talking to us on your phone?
I currently am, yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let's just say, as long as it's not me, that's...
Yeah, no, listen. So this somehow came to mind as being the best scenario, and I don't think it can be argued much. I got to be honest. I don't think you could argue it a whole lot.
The funny thing is, his camera quality's the best it's been. It's not cutting out. It just sounds like he's in a fishbowl. And we can hear ourselves occasionally.
Holy shit.
It's not that bad,
It's
but it
okay.
does sound a little echoey.
It's okay. You can fix it in post, so that's fine.
In post, Christ.
So we had a DM with 7 people in it. These are all the people that are involved, and I'm like, great, this is great. So day of the match comes. It's Mondays at 7. It was every Monday at 7. Then they paid us for it. I mean, I think we get $15 a match. So I'm not complaining,
Yeah.
and experience is experience, no matter where it comes from, and that's one of the biggest things, because you never know like who's gonna hear you, especially when you're calling esports. I mean, streamed everywhere, uploaded to YouTube, downloaded to TikTok, and all this, and all over the place. So you never know who's gonna be hearing you. So it's one of those things where it's like, I like doing it. Let's go for it. But like I said, the organization,
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for it to be over.
Like I have a very weirdly similar situation. I forget what the hell the league was called, but it was poorly ran as well. And we were and I don't remember if this was the same league. I don't think, like you said, this was recently, like a year ago, or within the last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's not the same league, because the league I forget what the hell the league was called at this point, but it was poorly ran. The players like actively broke all the rules. The people who ran it didn't necessarily care, and for casting it wasn't like, hey, I'm in the game like with MLE. It's you have to watch it off of like the match admins or the match admins stream, and the stream was bad. It was bad. And like the only reason I kind of stayed there was because like, hey, yeah, $10 a series. I was like, oh fuck, I'll stay for that. It's like, get 3 series in a weekend, I'll take $30. And it's like, it got so bad at a point where the owner of the league said, yeah, I'm just ending the league. It's like
Shit.
like he had a like, he was justified because the players were being assholes. Like, they were being bad, but the people who were running it were awful as well. And he told me like, yeah, I'm stopping the league. I need to focus on my job of running for Congress of my congressional district in Georgia. I was like,
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I was like, what? Why the fuck are you here?
Like, well, good luck, sir. You have my vote.
I don't know if he won.
Like,
I don't know if he won.
Okay.
I kind of hope he didn't. I don't remember the dude's name. I think for the longest time,
that guy couldn't run a lemonade stand, let alone fucking do votes in my district. Why do I keep hearing the doodle-doo? What is that? Who's doing this?
That is me. That is me. That is me going in and out trying to find the best method of me on this fucking podcast. I do have a pretty ghetto idea. I'll try eventually, but
it's okay. So
wait,
the
I think I have
collegiate league
go ahead.
is called MEC.
Mm.
I'm not.
Is it
I don't-
Metro
don't-
Esports Conference? I would assume.
No, hell no. Something collegiate. Something. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. I'll ask him, and then I'll DM you about it. And I'll forget, because who really cares?
Yeah, no.
So
is it one of you can DM it to me, but is it one of the things you want people to see? I think that's the better question.
Honestly, I don't even think they posted the VODs, if I'm being honest. I think 2 people were watching it when we called those games, and and again,
those people. Dear God, like, you got paid $15 for that, which means across the 2 of you, they had to pay $30 for that. So those 2 people essentially got, like, if you divided it in half right down the middle, they didn't pay for it, but those 2 people were $15 each that they did not get that money back from. That league is hemorrhaging money at rates that are unsustainable.
They need to get that Georgia. They need to get the Georgia congressman in there.
I hope that dude lost. I hope that dude fucking lost.
That's hilarious. But anyways, holy shit! I don't even. So anyway, any experience is good experience. There's no such thing as bad experience. So we did that. Got back in MLEs doing that, and then I got a DM from Gigabyte, and you know Gigabyte, you guys know Gigabyte. About around December of last year, 2025, and he's like, "Hey, you're a PA native, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm like 45 miles outside of Philadelphia, so like I'm here." He's like, "Oh, great." He's like, "You're not far from Harrisburg, then." I'm like, "No, I'm about an hour and a half." So, he's like, "Oh, well, I do a LAN event for the Pennsylvania Scholastic Esports League."
Mm-hmm.
And they do, they have a regular season. Playoffs are in April, and then the grand final was in May in person at the Harrisburg University. And he's like, "We're always looking for casters and people to help with production and all that stuff." He's like, "So if you're interested, I can hook you up." I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'll do it." Like I don't know about you guys, but I've never done a LAN event before. So like, I had no idea what to expect going in. And it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I had a really good time with it. Like the production was legit. The setup was like serious, and the really cool part was it was all run by students.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the whole thing was literally built around what you can do in esports, like things you learn in school, how you can apply that to esports, and just different things like that. And then they had panels. It was 2 days. So the first day was Rocket League and Smash Brothers. And, so Keegan and I were there for Rocket League. So, which is great because I had no fucking idea about Smash Brothers. I still don't. And then,
Hunter,
they're like,
wait,
"Hey,
so-
these kids want to cast Smash
Wow.
Bros." I'm like, "Great, get up there, guy. You got this."
You got this, Hunter.
I had no idea about Smash Bros.
Now here's
Yeah,
here's another funny thing. Hunter's casted a LAN, not for Overwatch, not for Rocket League, for Smash Brothers. Hunter, how many
Okay.
Smash Bros things have you casted?
That one.
That one.
Yes, that one. Yes. Which, a small chance I'm doing it again this year.
Hell yeah!
No. How did it go?
It was a lot of. I got to meet a lot of people in like the Indiana scene, and they were all really nice. All the players were like the casters as well, so I was getting humbled extremely quickly. But I did learn a lot, and it was a ton of fun to be around them.
Yeah,
You hate Steve?
Steve? Wait, you mean like Minecraft Steve?
Yeah, he's in Smash.
He is in Smash. It was a lot of there was this one guy who played like Diddy Kong the whole time. I'm pretty sure he got top 4. It was fucking crazy.
I watched. I watched, and and these kids, middle school. It was middle school and high school. So, fucking, and they're tearing it up. I mean, I have no idea what they're doing, but they're fucking like they're ripping. I'm like, God damn, like, so the Minecraft Steve guy, whatever the fuck, I no way. I would get I break so many controllers playing that game, fighting that fucking guy because of the dumbass blocks that he throws and the diamond. Fuck that, dude. I'd be out.
Hey, I'm gonna. I don't cast Smash at all, but I know enough about it. Pro players are with you there. Pro players have destroyed controllers because Steve is inherently broken.
Yeah. And he was broken in May, and
still broken.
It was nuts. And so like, the kid, you couldn't beat him. Nobody could beat him. And so then the kid won the whole thing. And it was just a really cool experience. I was just really glad that, like, fuck, they didn't ask me to do Smash Bros. No, I've got no idea. And then they're like, well, the cool thing about this esports league is that it's all run by students, and all that stuff. So, and then we have them open invitation to the audience, to the kids in the audience, because they're all school kids, that if they want to try their hand at it, come on up. So that's so we had 2 kids come up, and Gigabyte, and I were there. We're like kind of like whispering to them. We're trying to coach them, and literally as they're casting. Like Gigabyte's passing them notes, like little love notes and stuff, and it was really good. Like the kids did a great job, and it was just I've never, and it was more like and the nice thing is I got paid to be there from work, because like, you know, my work does you get, I think it's 16 volunteer hours or 24. It's something like that. You get like a certain amount of hours that you can use for volunteer time, and you know, you can just help out soup kitchens, whatever the hell, you know, help out at your kid's school, whatever. So, you know, I ran it by my HR. I'm like, hey, does this qualify? I mean, it's video games. However, you know, they're trying to, it's scholastic. It's a scholastic esports league where they are trying to introduce kids to the esports scene and just give them options for careers. And like I said, you know, they had a panel both days. And the second day, oh my God, the second day they asked me to be on the panel.
Oh,
I'm like, brother, I work in supply chain. I am nowhere near the esports scene. I have, and then like these other panelists, like you had the IT guy of Georgia Tech or something. Wasn't Georgia Tech, but some fucking school, Maryland. I think Maryland. I think I want to say like the Terps. So that the IT guy, head of IT, was there. This other guy from I'm big long titles, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm a freelance esports commentator, you know, and I like that was the best thing that I could come up with. Other than, you know, other than, yeah, I didn't go to college because I didn't. Rather than saying that out loud to these kids, be like, yeah, I didn't go to college, and yeah, look where I am now. So, you know, it was like free, you know, so I got freelance, and they're like, oh, they're softball questions. They're softball questions. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My asshole. The one, I forget what the one question was. If you could change something within your field, if you could give one piece of advice to the students on how to, I'm like sitting there. They hand me the microphone, and I'm like, stay in school, kids. Stay in school. That's all I can tell you. And, you know, I added a little bit more to that, but that was the gist of it. Stay in school. Oh, and I told him to join Discord. I told him, if you guys don't have a Discord, you need to get one, because it is one of the best and easiest ways to what's that word where you can not communicate, but where you make connections.
Network.
Networking. Yep, perfect.
Yeah,
so
big name.
So I'm like, you guys need to get one. I'm like, because that's how I got into it. Like, I first got into it because I play Rocket League, and I joined a league, and I'm like, oh shit, they have a production department, and so that's pretty cool. So so I just try to tell them that type of stuff, just common sense stuff that doesn't really require a whole lot of brain power. But dude, I felt so out of place there, because you have people there with careers. Careers, not just jobs. Like, they had careers, and I'm just sitting there like, man, I fucked up my life so hard. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, right? And I'm like, I'm looking at the Maryland. I'm pretty sure it was Maryland. I'm looking at the IT guy from Maryland, and I'm like, how do I get in on that? Like I'm looking at school brochures. I'm like, oh damn, this is nice. Yeah. So so that was the only part that I didn't, just because I wasn't comfortable, because I don't have a whole big backstory. Like I said, I didn't go to college, which is one of the biggest regrets. Like, kids, if you're listening, you shouldn't be, but if you are, stay in school, go to college, get a good degree, get a good job. Don't sleep on it, because I mean, my goodness. But yeah, but it was a really cool experience. I mean, I love doing the LAN. I mean, just being in person with your co-caster. They had the really cool fancy headsets, with the little microphone, you were eating, and a real camera, like a real fucking camera. Like, it was cool. It was legit. I had a lot of fun. The second day was Valorant, and oh fuck, I forget what the other game was. I don't know, a game I didn't play, so I didn't cast it. Thankfully, more volunteers. They came up, they called it. Thank God, they saved me. So then Valorant rolls around, and I'm like, oh great. I'm like, here we go. I love Valorant, love playing it. And they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you're not going to be able to control your observation camera. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, come on. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. I'm like, that's fine. And then they're like, but one of our production guys plays Valorant and he's going to run it for you. Bro, missed half of the action. You know what? I retract that. I'm going to retract that because, like, again, they're school students. So I'm going to retract that statement. I'm not going to talk shit on the school kids. They actually did a really great job. Like, the production was really good. You know, and it was just kind of cool for them to like be in your ear. Cause like a lot of times, you know, that, you know, it's just dead silence, especially in MLE, right? Like they don't, you know, rarely do the production guys come down into the voice chat and buzz in your ear, be like, hey, you know, 2 minutes or whatever. But having those kinds of things in your ear as you're talking is kind of cool, but it's also really distracting. So it's like you're trying to call a match and you got production telling you, you know, about noise levels and, you know, all right, we're cutting to whatever, you know, we're cutting to this, we're cutting to that. And, you know, but anyways, all of that to say that opportunity only arose because I got into the esports casting scene in MLE. So like, you know, I honestly, you and it's, you know, it's kind of, I keep going back to that. No, you know, no experience is bad experience. You know what I mean? Like practice, any type of practice, any type of exposure, is good for you. Like, because it gets your name out there, it gets people reaching out, being like, hey, and honestly, they invited me back to do the fall grand final. Yeah, so you know, and Keeg's going to be there again. So you know, like I'm really looking forward to that. But like it's just one of those things. Like you know, like you don't really know what all is out there until you actually just say go for it. Fuck it. You know, I'm just gonna do my best and have some fun. And you know, and one of the things that I told the kids, you know, it's like I wasn't looking to make a career out of it. But it's one of those things that when you start doing it, especially casting, man, like that is a lot to me. That's where it is. Like it's a lot of fun, man. Like it's one of the coolest things, especially in esports, man, because you can do it from your living room. You don't need a degree. You don't need to get broadcast any of that. You don't need any of that. You know, case in point, this podcast right here. No offense.
No, you're good. You talked you talked about casting from a living room. I need to find the fucking photo. I know we have it in here somewhere.
Yeah, Hunter. It's oh my god, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking
Hunter
about.
knows exactly what photo I'm talking about. Oh dear God.
I know the photo. It's one of my favorite photos.
I'm trying to scroll up far enough to see it, but dear God, I forget how often people talk in here just randomly. Oh dear God, fucking hell. Okay, while I look for this, no, like one thing I was gonna say, having the voices in your ear. I know Emily doesn't do it a lot, but like one of the leagues I mean Hunter cast in for Overwatch, they don't do it because there will be times where both the casters are going back and forth. If the producer comes in and says something, they both just stop. They just don't say anything. Yes, I found the photo.
I also just found it. Go for it, boss.
Here it is. Hey, so you can cast from your living room. How about a gas station?
Is that sign propped up on birdseed?
Yeah. No, deer corn.
Like your deer. Is that where you got your inspiration for your TV stand?
No, I just didn't have enough. I didn't want to put another like a small table in here. There's already too much shit in my office.
That's great. I
But
still love this, and I got the cast with this guy too for this fucking game. It was so much fun.
That is ridiculous.
it, like I remember the day this happened. There was posts going out saying like, "Hey, I might not be available to cast. I'm driving back home from somewhere." And then he just said, "Wait, I might be able to. Let me pull over at this gas station."
He figured it out.
Let me pull over.
Like this is one of,
and you know what? His internet was probably better than Hunter's.
It was. That's the funny part.
I'm pinning this photo so that I can so that we can bring it back up.
We need to actually like have stuff tabbed.
It's
man.
pinned. It's pinned.
Dex, I can't wait for the day where you get to cast somewhere weird. I can't wait for that day.
I cast it in my mother's closet one time. For
That's
MLE.
weird.
For MLE. It was I just got home from college, so like I didn't have anything set up. I was home for like a weekend or a week, and I didn't bring my computer, I didn't have a laptop, and my mom said like, "Hey, yeah, there's a webcam on my computer that's sitting in my closet. You can go in there." Like, okay.
That's great.
You can use my closet as your casting space.
My mom has a
Right.
walk-in closet that's about as big as this office I'm in right now, so it has the
Oh, okay.
space.
Oh,
Great.
well then.
Okay, never mind. You're fine. You're not
her
like Harry
her
Potter. You're-
let me
Yeah.
rephrase this a little bit more. That was a room that was essentially like they were using it as the dining room that they turned into an office. Or my bad, into a closet. So it was a dining room because it had two glass doors on the front of it. They eventually got rid of the doors and just put a wall in and then cut a hole in a wall that led to their bedroom for the door to my mother's closet.
Yeah, that doesn't count
That's
as a
great.
closet when you can fit a car in there. That doesn't count. I mean, when
Yeah,
you said
you could
closet,
technically fit my car in there, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
that
you
is
said
funny.
closet, I'm expecting coats, dresses,
Yeah, like
No, that was there.
shoe rack.
That was
Like,
there.
with
It was
like a-
behind
with
me.
like
It was behind me. I
Yeah,
think
but
I think
you
I purposely
can't
said like,
move.
"Hey guys, I can't use my webcam this time." And they just said, "Okay, that's fine. We'll let you go," which is a weird thing for MLE because they are very
Yeah,
much like,
they
"Hey,
don't.
you have to use a webcam."
Yeah.
God, I still remember casting at the LAN. And when I say casting at the LAN, I don't mean the event that I was there for. No, so it was like a LAN kind of thing is what it was. But they had like events for Smash there, did that. I decided, oh, I'm gonna cast for one of the community leagues while I'm here. I'm basically casting Overwatch LAN. That's great. And to be fair, somehow got really good service. Everything was great, except every 5 minutes, because they like to be very loud and talk over the intercom. Every 5 minutes while I'm casting, background you just hear LAN party. And then it picked up every time.
Bro, that would throw me off.
Got
But I
Oh my
mean,
God, it was great.
And one of the crazy things with the LAN was the fact that they piped in, our commentary, obviously over
Mm.
the auditorium speakers.
Yeah.
So like you're hearing yourself call these matches, and it's like, what? Like that's that. For somebody that has never done a LAN, it's a little like, I'm like, oh God, do I sound like that? Like holy shit! Like why
God,
did
is
they
that
invite
me?
me here? Yeah, dude, it was just like that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But it was cool as hell because seeing the audience get hyped and seeing the kids get hyped and everybody making noise and cheering and all that stuff, man. Like it was just really good energy. And one of the really neat things that I enjoyed when Rocket League rolled around, the coaches for the teams, were up, on the stage with with the players. And so, every once in a while you'd see the coaches lean in, and then and you got to see the kids dap each other, like, oh yeah, good, like that's all like that type of energy right there, man, is so contagious and really great to feed off of. I mean, and it's one of those things like that's what sucks. Like that's what kind of sucks about playing online. Like, you don't have that in person feel. Like you can't you can't dap your teammate to let him know that, like, oh, it's all good, don't worry about it, we'll get it back and all that shit. Like, it just lacks so much. Like, you lose so much of that, like, that team chemistry, that cohesiveness, and the fun of playing, in front of people. And like, that was just kind of one of the neat things was just watching the coaches was just lean in. And then of course, I got to work that into my commentary, like, oh man, I forget what, I don't even know what the schools were even. I mean, it was all for the northeast Pennsylvania. So schools from all over the place. Philadelphia had a few schools up, and actually the Philadelphia, I want to say it was Philadelphia public school, high school, like that. They were the production team, and they were great. I mean, and everyone was cool. I mean, all the kids that we worked with, they were really great. Really professional. It was just a great time. But just feeding off of that live energy, man, you can't recreate it. Like, it's and that was just a small, auditorium. Like, I could only imagine what it would be like calling for, RLCS or something like that, where it's like, fuck, you got people everywhere. Like, I can only imagine
10,000 seat arena.
Yeah, like, I can only. Whew, I think I'd probably shit myself a little bit, like, like that. But like, that's that to me. I think that's the cool part. But like, but by the time you get to that level, you're already polished. You're already, you know what I mean? Like, you make few mistakes. You don't say you don't repeat phrases. You don't, like, you have your shit good to go. Like, once you're at that level. So, and nobody sees all of the hours that you put into it leading up to that moment. In minor league esports, in you are in, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even have to be an esports league. I mean, I've seen a couple people that were in production, just, hey, hit me up, DM me, I'll cast your games. Like, if you got a tournament, or if you got something, just DM me, I'll call your games for you. And I think Monkey Shines does that.
Yeah.
So
he does Wholesome League, which is that entire thing where just six random people just play, and he casts it.
Yeah. And so, like, that, to me, that's pretty cool. Like, I think that would be a really cool thing to get into. But I like, you got to have a wide range of games to be able to, I mean, I think that's one of the things that holds me back from doing a little bit more with it. Is I primarily know Rocket League and Valorant, and I don't have a league to call Valorant games in. So it's like, I wouldn't even know how to practice. Like, you know what I mean? So, but the land was really cool. I really enjoyed it, and it just kind of like helped reignite that passion a little bit. I mean, because after doing this for so long, I'm sure you guys know, it does turn into a bit of a grind after a while, especially if, like, for our league, where you're not sure, especially this past season, where you're not sure if you're going to be going on or not, because they don't have the people to run the show. So, like, that, so, like, especially in oh my God, the grand final. I mean, it was who forfeited?
Someone forfeited a fucking grand final?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that? What the hell?
Oh shit. It was Express versus the Bulls. Or no, not Bulls. I forget who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was the Express. They had to forfeit their PL team because of the timing on the schedule. It was Memorial Day weekend. That was the grand final. And so people are like, hey, we're out of town, we're all this, we're all that. And then, production was like, hey, we set the schedule way before the season even started. You guys looked over it as FMs and said, good to go. Sorry. So I called the CL match, and I was supposed to call
the PL.
Or was it ML? or was it PL? I don't know. It was ML or PL. I can't remember. It was one of those, and I was supposed to call it next, and then I'm like, I'm hyped up. I'm like ready to go. I'm like, grand final. Oh yeah, this is where we live. This is where it's at. And then, nope, no grand final. So they literally had to start the PL match early, or whatever the next match was, the last match of the night early, because they couldn't field a roster.
Yeah.
And like, and as casters, like that hurts because like, we only do it on the weekends. You get a couple games. Lately, I mean, we've been doubling up because they don't have anyone, which is fine with me. I mean, I don't, and I told Half Past White that too. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, sorry about that. I'm like, dude, what are you apologizing for? Like, I like doing, like, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Like, I think the biggest thing, I think the bigger inconvenience I think about is like you have the first series of the night, and then you're off the next one, and then maybe a one after that. Like, I'd rather just go back to back. I understand, like, if someone specifically signs up for only this time, you want to get them in, you put them in there. But it's like weird to say, like, okay, you're committed this hour, you're not committed the next hour, but then you're committed the hour after that, because it's like it's rough. But like, no, like, that's like, you talk about just the grind and everything, and just people being available for it, and it's something that like we've talked about a lot here, sadly, in the last like 4 to 5 months, where in a lot of the leagues that me and Hunter cast Overwatch for, we're running that same thing, where there's enough casters, but there's not enough producers and observers there to run the show, and we've had to cancel broadcasts because of that. And granted, we know kind of the reason why there's not enough like producers and observers the back end of the prod is because the people who have been doing it for so long, they got
burnout.
No, it's not burnout. They got picked up by collegiate leagues. Some of them got picked up by the actual tier 1 esport to go work that prod. So like, it's the people that have been there for the longest time honed their craft and went on to do cooler shit. It's shit that pays them.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and that's one of the things, I mean, especially like lately here, it just feels like there's a lot of organizations that are struggling to get to get help. And, it's frustrating, because, casters, that's the easy part, like, there's hardly any time commitment. At most you're going to be there 40 minutes, if that even. If you get, if you only have one match to call, so it's, it's not really a big time commitment. But if you're broadcasting, like, they state specifically that you have to be available for the entire length of the show. So like 6 to 9, 6 to 10, 7 to 10, whatever. That's somebody's whole night right there that they have to devote to that. So, it's tough, and it sucks, because especially, I mean, you guys are, Hunter, are you in the production server?
No, he's not an MLE.
Which one?
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I do
Well,
Rocket
join
League
up.
very occasionally for other stuff. I mean, invite me. I don't care.
Yeah,
Join up. Goddamn.
We can just
MLE
talk to Half Past.
Yeah, gg.apply or whatever the fuck the link is.
gg.apply.
No, wait, we talked about when Half Past was on here. When I joined MLE, I still had to go through the orientation, and I was like, I'm just here to cast. And they were like, we don't know what to do with you then. So I had to sit there through the entire hour-long player orientation. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I here? I just want to talk about the video game. I don't want to play.
I don't want to play it because it fucking sucks. I mean, that's pretty much my attitude anymore. I hate that game. I hate it so much. But I do love calling for it. And, and one of your questions, the second question is, what keeps you coming back? Or What got you into what keeps coming back?
You talked about what got you in. I was gonna say I need to get to the point where I can ask you what keeps you coming back, because we're over an hour into it. This might be the longest it's taken to get to this point.
New record, baby.
Yeah, normally we ask this question for some people within the first 15 minutes.
I mean, hey, you know what? You just gotta roll with it.
No,
you know,
new record, man.
That's all a part of it. Yeah, make a note. Make a note. Onyx took the ball and ran with it. An hour in,
took the ball, ran with it, and didn't stop running.
But okay. Whoa. One more thing before I forget of what got me into it.
Mm.
So, I'm a big hockey fan.
Mm.
Love hockey. You know, watched it growing up. You know, watched it to this day, obviously. So
Wait, who do you follow?
Philadelphia.
Thank
Obviously.
you. Go Flyers.
For real.
Fuck Pittsburgh. Fuck the city of Pittsburgh.
Except for Parmenti Brothers or whatever the fuck that sandwich shop is.
Yeah,
My
no.
God,
Yeah,
it's
that
so
that
good.
sandwich shop and one random like small pizzeria. Like, okay, quick sidebar.
God.
Quick sidebar here.
Uh-oh.
My family had my family before my brother got married and had a kid. Used to do like, okay, we're gonna go travel to places for Christmas. Surprisingly, the worst one we all agree on, mostly because we did it 8 days after Christmas because the Browns were playing the Steelers on January 2nd in Pittsburgh, was we went to Pittsburgh. And we weren't that far away from Duquesne, or Duquesne's basketball arena, but like a block and a half down the street from where we stayed was this little like small pizza joint, and that became like we went there like so many times just to get food at the end of like at night when we got back from places. And dude, baklava is really good. They had baklava. Their baklava for a pizza restaurant was really fucking good. So Parmenti Brothers and that pizza place, you're cool. Everything else in Pittsburgh, fuck you.
Well, it's not even the city; it's the fans. It's the fans of Pittsburgh. Fuck the Penguins. Fuck Sidney Crosby and all that.
The Pirates are okay.
Honestly, I think I wouldn't mind visiting Pittsburgh because it looks like a beautiful city.
It is. I will say it is a nice city. Granted, I saw it when it was half frozen, but it is a nice city.
It is.
Yeah, you been there, Hunter? Not Hunter.
Honey. I mean, okay.
Hunter.
I passed by.
I mean, I can call you.
So that was cool.
You know what? I used to do too, in and out, going to Ohio. So, you know.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing?
Hunter lives in Ohio.
Oh yeah. No.
He's apologizing for Ohio existing.
Oh. I mean, we just drove through Ohio. We never stopped. Actually, back before they made, fireworks legal here, because you couldn't buy the bottle rock. You couldn't buy, the mortars and shit like that. You couldn't no, but it's legalized now. So that was where we would go. Just go right over the border to Ohio and load up your trunk, come right back home in 5 hours. You got a trunk full of fireworks. But yeah, so anyways, Pittsburgh just looks like a really good city, and it looks great. So I would love to actually go there and stay there for more than like passing through. But yeah, so before we get to what keeps me coming back, what got me into it was the hockey. I love the calls that hockey generates. So like Doc Emmerich.
I was gonna say Doc Emmerich.
As much as he sucked Crosby's dick, as much as bro, I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious. If Crosby wipes his ass, Doc is like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like what a wipe! What a wipe by Crosby. He got all of that shit. You know what I mean? And it's just, and that's and it's so fucking annoying. It's like, oh my God, Doc, we get it. Suck his dick already. However,
I want to make that the clip
He-
so bad, but I don't think I can.
he had
That'd be so
so many
funny.
Oh, he had so many great
so
calls.
many calls. I mean, I mean, oh, so good. He scores! Just that, it just really gets you. So when I joined MLE and found out they had a production, I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. So I started watching the streams, and half the people that were in that production server are not there anymore. When I, when I got in, and so I can talk shit, and but man, watching some of those games. Rocket League is a high octane, fast paced game. You gotta match that energy, and man, I just caster after caster, match after match. Oh, he scores, and Rhinos are up 4-1. Oh, just monotone, no life. Like literally, somebody came in and sucked the blood out of their head, and then replaced them with a zombie, and they're just like, oh, that's unfortunate. Uh, and so like I sat back, and I'm like, guys, bro, come on, like, bring it, like, get into it, and it was just so. Oh man, I don't want to say boring, but
No.
they made it boring, and I was like, no, I'm like, I gotta, I'm like, I don't care how bad I am, I want to get in there and I want to bring that energy, because one of the things that they told us when I first joined was, when you're calling matches, it might be the player's only opportunity to play in this type of setting. Like, this might be their only shot at being on stream. So make it special for the players. So and that stuck with me. Like, and I wish I could remember who told us that. But it was in one of the orientation, one of the production trainings that they don't do anymore, which is unfortunate. But and that, like I said, that just stuck with me. So then I would go and watch these matches, and it was just like, man, if I had somebody calling my game and I hit a crazy shot or I made a crazy save, and it doesn't go in. Oh,
Goal.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
This is funny because Dex knows my story about casting, or one of my stories. Are you familiar with the pettiness? Do you remember the petty story?
Tell
So
yeah, this is a podcast.
So like some of my other brethren within in Overwatch casting, a lot of us have played before. So a few of them have played very high level, which is exciting. But I played more, stuff near my level, we'll go with. But I played in a grand final, and we ended up winning that grand final. It was
to clarify, we're
the
not good at the game.
I've won 3 championships. You can't say a fucking word. So basically, that was the first grand final I had ever won. I was really happy. I'm like, that's great. And I got streamed and everything. And I went back and I listened, and I'm like, it was the most monotone thing I have ever heard in my life. And no flack to the casters. They're giving their time away to do this. It's totally chill. But in that moment there, I was doing casting way more casually and very more occasional. And I look back to that and I said, I'm going to do this grand final for this league next year, and I'm going to knock it out of the fucking park. And next year, or like next season, did the grand final, knocked it out of the fucking park. Just out of spite, honestly. I'm just like, that sucks just me, who is like playing for fun at this point. There are people that are taking it so seriously. Like, this is like, hey, I want this to be my livelihood. You need to make that moment special, and it sucks if you don't, because if you aren't even hyped about it, why the fuck should everybody else be?
Yep.
Yeah, like, and Hunter knows this because I've talked about multiple times on this podcast. My biggest pet peeve with just casters in general is if one person does not match the energy. Like they don't have to be yelling. They don't have to
Yeah,
be
right.
they don't have to be like going crazy, but if they're not there to match the energy at least when they start and then try to and maybe calm it down a little bit, it's not good. And monotone as well. Monotone's another one because like you said, if you're just there and it's like, "Oh, it's a pass to the middle. They score." I'd like, "No. I'm not going to want to fucking cast with that."
Watch it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna want to
Cast
cast
with
with
it,
that.
watch it.
Watch it, play in that league. It's like you want one thing I always do with Rocket League because I'm not good at the game. So when I see some crazy shit, even though it might be maybe not the hardest thing to do, it's like holy fuck, I can't do that shit. And I just saw this person do it like it was fucking nothing.
But I mean, and that's like I said, man, like it was just a matter of sitting back and watching the streams and being like, guys, so and honestly, ever since I started doing MLE, I've been trying I'm still trying to find like my voice. I'm still trying to find, you know, like I don't, and I've been trying different tones, different breathing techniques, different, just trying to just elevate that experience to be the best that I can do. Like I don't know. Because honestly, you got your face up there, right? You're standing in front of a camera. You got 50 to 60 people watching. I know. It's not a lot, but that's still 50 to 60 people more than what I have in my streams and when I used to stream.
Yeah, no.
So
I'll say this about MLE, MLE viewership. MLE viewership easily clears all the leagues that like me and Hunter do for Overwatch. Easily, like a bad night at MLE is better than grand finals for Hunter, for grand finals for CGL. Grand finals for MLE, I think brought in 5,000 people. Like not throughout the entire entire time, like peak 5,000 viewership.
That's so insane, dude.
Yeah, I know for draft they usually bring in high numbers.
Yeah.
I mean draft is one of the biggest. I mean, I think I seen it top like 2 something this past draft, and I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Like I look at MLE when I'm like if I'm not casting it that night, and it's like holy shit, there's 157 people watching right now. It's like it's insane the viewership that it pulls, but like it always goes back to the thing I have where the Rocket League community itself really does love like these type of leagues where they will find them, and once they find one, they find all of them, and they just try to watch as much as they possibly can.
Well, because I mean, variety. I mean, you just never know what you're gonna see. You never know when you're gonna come across that one caster that you really like, or a player, or a team, or just a league where you find a good community. Like, and that's one of the cool things about MLE. And one of the neat things too is that they open that production team to anybody. Like no experience, don't worry about it, come on in. So I'm actually part of the so I'm actually going to be joining the production team this season, this upcoming season, to help Half Past White try to get this going, try to get it going again, because honestly, when I first started doing it, we had affiliate streams where people, if you didn't react fast enough to when a broadcaster would post it, it was gone in seconds. People would react and it was first come first serve. So like they would react with a little microphone, 2 casters, 1 MO, 1 broadcaster, bang. That's it, done. And they would go so fast because people were they wanted to get on stream. They wanted to get on the mainstream. And back then it was like a year ago, a year and a half ago. But like back then, that affiliate was a perfect stepping stone for people to try it out, get your voice without being on mainstream, without and affiliate streams would still get 20 to 30 people.
Yeah.
So,
I-
yeah.
I like. You also have to remember at one point MLE had an MLE, I think 2. They still have it. I know this for one reason. I cast on it and provided this sticker that's actually in the MLE production server.
God. Oh, that is a classic right there.
Dex too cool.
Dex too cool.
Because it was on MLE 2 for one of the only times. I think that's the
Oh
last
my
time.
God.
That's the last time MLE 2 was used. I think that's from that stream.
God.
Yeah. I mean, man, I would love to see the affiliate program come back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just such a great opportunity. Like, I mean, I know when I first started streaming, when I first started casting with MLE, it was season 16 All Stars, I think.
Mhm.
And so, they just threw me on mainstream with DFAT. And, I'm like, guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm really doing. And they're like, it's All Stars, it's chill, it's fun, just kind of go out there and do whatever. So like literally the kickoff comes, the first kickoff of the first game, and literally I'll never forget the player's name as long as I live, because I was horrified to find out that I said it wrong.
Oh no.
Right off the kickoff, 3 seconds in, Cadeau is how I said it. Cadeau scores, and
Oh,
I'm
Kiddo.
like, and it's Cato, and
Oh.
and there's Cadeau, and so there's this clip of me just butchering this dude's name, and I'm looking at, and people are like, oh, it's Cato. I'm like, bro, look at how it's spelled. How the fuck is that Cato? It's Cadeau. I DM'd him later and apologized for calling his by the wrong name.
Mhm.
So like, but I mean, from there, it was just all systems go. And then like I said, the affiliate program was there. I cast many affiliate games, and I just really enjoyed it. Like, I got to know Monster Jammers pretty well. He's just such a chill, cool dude. Just he's one of my favorites on the production team, and so like, and I worked a lot with him on those affiliates. Like he casted, or he broadcasted pretty much all of them. There were a couple others that would jump in there, but Jammers was the main one, and he would just do it all the time. And I'm just really thankful for it, because that's what really helped shape and really helped come into it a little bit more without the pressure of being on that mainstream. But yeah, so anyway, that is how I got into it. Now, what keeps me coming back?
What keeps you coming back, Onyx? Let's extend the record. It's now an hour 23 to the podcast.
Sorry, I got long-winded because
No, you're fine.
As much as I don't like myself, I still like to hear myself talk. So I do kind of tend to ramble a little bit. But
wait, before you get into this, should I turn my light off? I feel like I'm the odd one out here.
Well, I got my key lights on.
Yeah, I could turn my lights on,
let me just...
but like,
oh, but you sounded really good right there, Hunter.
Thanks,
no cutout,
man.
nothing. No cutout or nothing.
Oh god, I forgot my room's a fucking void.
It is a. Well, I don't. Yeah, I just one of these times you just need to have the lights on for an episode, like the I'll as I define it, your
the neon. Yeah,
the black lights. Yeah, actually,
yeah,
wait,
black lights. Yeah. Now it truly is.
Ooh,
number episode. We're balling. It's getting
love
spooky.
it. But yeah, so I just have my key lights, and
It's still
I just turn off all my background light. What the hell is going on?
The door's just opening. And
I
my
I
cat's
hope you-
sitting
I
at
hope
the
you
door.
know
She's
I'm
just
making-
watching it open, terrified. It's
I'm
okay.
making a video out of this clip
It's
later. I
okay,
hope you know.
Zay.
It's gonna be great. Poor Zay.
Oh, that's pretty good. I
Okay,
like
so
it.
Onyx will keep you coming back.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. I mean, honestly, what for real? If we're being honest, what does keep me coming back is because I genuinely enjoy doing it. Like it's one of my favorite things. Especially because I'm still, like you can always learn something. You can always, especially like speaking from your diaphragm and proper breathing. So as you're calling a match, something exciting happens, and then you're like, go. You're out of breath by the fucking time the goals is scored, and you can't, and you're just like, and then you go, and then that doesn't sound good ever. So it's like, god damn, so just learning how to breathe properly, open up your diaphragm, fill it with air, and just slowly let it out, and it just really brings a new tone to your voice. So anyways, so like I said, there's always something to learn. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love helping out the league. So like whenever I have the opportunity, I'm always like, yeah, I'm here. Like I'm here. I'm ready to go. Throw me in. But yeah, and then I don't know if you guys do this after you guys. You know what? I'm gonna ask you guys when you're done casting. Okay, Hunter, you can go first. When you're done casting a match, no matter what game it doesn't matter. Do you guys go back? Do you go back and watch the VOD tomorrow, like the next day?
Sometimes it's not immediate. Like it'll depend, because sometimes there will be a time where it's like a moment will happen. It's like, ooh, I think that was really good, or oh, that was not good, and you kind of need the immediate whiplash of like, okay, am I actually seeing this correctly? Um, there will be times I'll look back at ones that are like far off, kind of as like, okay, like almost like nostalgic, honestly. Not even just like, hey, these mistakes that I used to make, I'm not making anymore, or hey, this thing that I was so hyper fixated on before now is just complete. It's just autonomy. It just happens, I don't know. I don't do it as much as I probably should, quite honestly.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I found to be extremely helpful. Dex,
When I first
same question.
When I first started casting, probably a lot, like probably almost every time. As I've gone on, it's like I'll go back and watch the VODs if I'm looking for like a clip, like I knew there was something good in it, I just don't remember when. I'll go back. It's not like a thing like, okay, I remember it happened this game or around this time. I'll just go back and watch the entire VOD just to see like how I was doing, to like check myself and say like, was I actually doing as good as I thought I was doing throughout this entire thing? Because yeah, there could be that one clip in there that I was looking for, but is it just like, oh, that was the one moment? That was the one moment from the entire stream, or was it like I was good at all the way up until that point, and was I good after it? Like I'd go back and watch them occasionally, but like I'm kind of on the same thing with Hunter. Like I probably should do it more than what I do, because I feel like it would go back to something that you kind of talked about a little bit earlier, like people using the same phrases, saying the same stuff in it, having those crutch phrases, crutch words, saying like granted, I'm not necessarily against saying every now and then, because sometimes like you'll just be talking and you'll fucking forget the English language. You'll just fucking forget the English language and be like,
oh yeah,
oh yeah, that word, that's the word I'm looking for. Let me go. I can now go in with what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I mean, and it's so I go back, I watch every one. So mainly to pick up on that type of shit. I can't tell you how many times I say unfortunate in a stream. Like it is crazy how many times I say that fucking word. So I started challenging myself to come up with other ways to say unfortunate without saying unfortunate. So like stuck words like that you the phrases that you repeat over and over again. Like it is just such a great tool that and the great thing is, I don't know what you guys do for work, but like I'm at a desk like 90% of the day, so it's like, I just get my iPhone and put it on my desk, and put my AirPods in, and I watch a VOD back, and then there's times where I'll be like, I will literally cringe. I'll be like, ooh, oh God, I just want to shoot myself. Like, oh God, makes your skin crawl. So like, but like, it's that type of uncomfortableness when you hear it, that you're like, hey man, this isn't what I want to sound like at all. I sound like a blabbering idiot. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Like, we got to change that. And one of the things that does keep me coming back to it is that type of, it's going to sound corny and cheesy and stupid, that type of growth in that space, that you're able to take information, you're able to look back at what you did and be like, how can I make it better? How can I sound more intelligent? What can I do? And Dex, I think I DM'd you like last year,
Yeah.
like after one of the first times that I called with you, because I was so impressed with how great you sounded. Not only that, but keeping track of all the demos and the stats like that you could call back to. Like, I took a lot from you from that. And I'm like, because just listening to it, I'm like, man, like, he's invested in the game. He's keeping track of the stats. He's calling back to it, and he's not only that, but you're making storylines out of it. Like, oh, we're not seeing a whole lot of demos out of the Rhinos, and that's not working for them. They're getting demoed twice as much as they're might demoing, so they might want to step up their physical game, and shit like that. And I'm telling you, with the first time that I called with you, I'm like, dude, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, I gotta step my game up here. I DM'd you later. I'm like, bro, that was like, you were amazing. Like, how the fuck do you keep your stats like that? I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So for like, I could probably show a better photo of this, but like for what he's talking about, like this is what my Rocket League notes look like most games here. It's
What
hard.
the hell?
It's hard to see. I know because of the reflections.
That looks about right. Yeah.
But like every game color coded. I have shots, saves, the goals for every game also color coded, so I know how many they scored. The dots under every player's individual name that you can kind of see like right here are the demos. I keep track of that for every individual game as well, because there's normally not a lot here. Like this was like, I wish, fuck, let me see if I can find something like cover the screen, or actually I could just closing everything. So this was the grand finals for one of the MLE games this season. This was FL2s. Here. It was a 7-game series or 6-game series. You could tell one of the players really started to score a lot, and that I had to also write down the actual name of the player, because their in-game name was Anime Thighs. They wanted.
I love that name.
I
love that name so much.
They wanted to be called badly Inspector, which I don't know if you can see it because it's not good.
It blurs a little bit.
Yeah, it blurs a lot. But like, Anime Thigh scored 14 times and had 7 demos. But like, yeah, no, I went back and actually looked at that message after I messaged you about this. Like, that's something we could talk about during the podcast, and you brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, it's. Go ahead.
It's impressive, and because I think 2024, brother, 2024 is when. Yo, Dex, hope got a question for you. How the heck do you do your stats as it's happening by game 5? You're pulling out stats from games 1 and 2. Really blew me away. You were. With how organized you were and how on point you were with those stats. It was really good. Wondering if you'd be willing to share how you did that. Like, just simply because I'm like, bro, I got to get on that level. I got to step my game up. If I'm going to be calling games with Dex, like I gotta do something here. So I start off small by tracking goals.
Mhm.
I'll get to the other stuff late because honestly, I don't use the director cam in Rocket League.
Mm.
So I use my controller. I use a
Ooh.
free cam. And yeah, so and like I fly around the pitch, and that's and honestly I started doing that because I saw a recommendation from Cat Dad. Do you remember him? Cat Dad, I think that was his name in the production server. Um
It sounds familiar, but I don't remember him.
Okay. Like, I can't remember Cat. Yeah, literally Cat Dad. That's his name. Yeah. So he was around a lot more when I first came in, and he was throwing out tips and those channels where people ask for feedback and everything, like casting critique, get better. Like when you used to post stuff in there, people would respond, and they would watch your clip and they would watch your VOD and be like, yeah, you're quiet. Yeah, you repeat yourself. You say you leave a lot of dead air. That type of shit. And so I found Cat Dad one time be like, oh yeah, I use free fly cam, which sounded crazy to me. I'm like, how are you working your controls for free cam for fly cam and while you're casting? I'm like, how the hell, like, that's gotta be like hard, like that's gotta be distracting as all hell. But honestly, I love it because now I can call things that you don't see with the director cam. Like, you can call those demos that are off screen. You can call when somebody misses a boost. You can call when they're setting up plays because you can see it develop. So you can really like, dive into that and be like, okay, he's got, the third man who, either he's coming up the pitch and he's look at me looking for a pass to his second man, and there it is, it's off the backboard, and like you can really set up all of that, and that's one of the things that I know. Last grand final, I got a little, I'm gonna say butt hurt. I got a little butt hurt because production wanted. So like I don't think we were allowed in the private lobby back last two finals ago, because they wanted Pandy or whoever to be in there doing fancy camera angles.
Yeah, they were
different
trying.
camera
They were
angles.
trying the free cam stuff because I remember them doing that one time, and it looked really cool. It looked really cool on a kickoff to have the free cam just kind of like swoop in for it. But it was the only time they used it throughout the entire series that I casted, and it was one time in like 6 games.
Well, them having that extra person in there, obviously they didn't have room for the casters. So I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, you're telling me that I have to watch the game from the director cam and call directly off of that? I'm like, that fucking sucks. And and the guy that I casted with, you know what, we can just skip that. I mean, we can just skip over that whole thing. I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but
yeah,
it was not a good cat. It was one of my worst that I've ever done. But it just comes back to different styles and learning from others' experience, from their recommendations, from those tips of be like, hey, try doing this, or I do this, and it just takes that type of conversation for you to be like, okay, that sounds really stupid, but I'm gonna try it, and now I fucking love it. Like I struggle without it. So it's just one of those things, and that's where I keep coming back to with MLE, and it hurt. It doesn't hurt, but like it upsets me when when we watch the affiliate program disappear. When we can't get, like, you can't even, they're having trouble getting casters even. So and that was always the one thing that they didn't have to worry about, was those cast, like, you had casters fucking everywhere.
Yeah, you had-
Everybody wanted to be on stream.
You had casters that were sitting in like in a call, just like saying like, "Hey, someone didn't show up.
Yep, I'm here.
Anyone here?" Yeah, yeah, like
Mhm.
that was the same thing. Not necessarily in calls, but that was the same thing. A lot of time in the Overwatch leagues that me and Hunter cast, like there used to be people that the moment someone said like, "Hey, I might not be able to make it tonight. Can anyone cover for me?" You would get 4 messages within like 2 minutes saying like, I got you. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah, I can if needed." Like
Yep.
it's again, it's people. Again, people are busy now and everything. And
Yeah.
there's less people coming into esports production than there are than esports, because still there's no money here. But it's just a sad thing because like at the start of this podcast, I always talked about how busy everything was, how many people were actively trying to do a lot of stuff. And I said like, hey, we're still in a very healthy place right now. There's a lot of people coming in and there's a lot of people who want to do it. The moment that starts to go away and there's less and less people who want to do it, there's a problem. And I don't know if it's good for the esport itself.
Well, I mean, it also takes eyes off of the game.
Mhm.
Like, now you're not introduced. I want to see if I can think of one of the games that I saw on stream. One of the first one, like before esports really blew up. I forget what game it was. But I remember watching the broadcast of it, and I'm like, it felt stupid, and I'm serious. This was back in like 2017, so like 2018, somewhere around there. Like before esports, like before it really took off to what it is today. I just remember watching the one stream, and I'm like, really? This is what it comes to? This is what it came to? Calling video games? Like, I'm like, really? And then, but the more I started getting into the scene, the more I started to realize, the more I started to realize that, hey, this is actually a really cool thing. Like, this is actually dope as hell. Like, I like, it's something like I would love to be a part of it. So, and just watching it evolve over the years has just been insane. Like, I mean, they're selling out arenas now. Like, and you're just like, what the like, I mean, you look at your local hockey team, your local AA club, and they're drawing 4,000 people. You got
on a
double
really
that
good night. On a really good night, they're drawing 4,000
you got
people.
double that. Yeah. Like, so it's just, it's crazy to, and I don't want to say it peaked, but it feels like it did, and now we're just
peaked.
slowly starting to.
Like I think a lot of people would agree it probably peaked during COVID, like 2020, 2021. And because I mean, you look at the investments in esports at the time, sponsor wise, like you were getting a lot. Every esport was getting a lot of sponsorship investment. Ever since then, and everything's the world has, I guess, gone back to normal. You're losing the sponsorships there. There's not the big sponsors anymore. For a lot of leagues, like Rocket League, I'll give them a lot of credit. They've been able to keep a lot of like decent sponsors, but they've also lost a couple like huge brands and huge companies as well, much like every esport has. Like the fact that League of Legends still has major sponsors is huge. The fact that they still have like the fucking Louis Vuitton fucking case for their goddamn trophy is an insane thing to see. But like you can tell they've lost significant sponsors. Like Overwatch is I think a big one of it. Granted, not necessarily all of it was just because like a sponsorship left. It was stuff that happened internally at Blizzard itself, kind of drew every sponsor away. But like you're seeing them come back now, which is a good thing. But it's only like, oh yeah, here's a sponsor. But like it's a lot of the big companies out there have said like, okay, well, we don't necessarily see much of a return on investment from esports, so we're kind of gonna finish out our contract, maybe sign another small one with you, maybe one that's a little bit more reasonable for the return on investment maybe we did get from it, but it's not going to be like the major investment that you used to get.
And that's just it, and you're just starting to see that ripple effect
Mhm.
of those sponsors pulling. I mean, because once one goes, guess what? You're gonna get 3 more behind them, being
Yeah.
like, hey, if these guys are pulling out, maybe we should too.
Mhm.
And and then that's just that's just the way of the world, right? People are it's all about money, and that's it.
Mhm.
They don't care about putting on a good show. They don't care about entertaining fans. They don't care about it's the same. It's all that same shit. It's just
Yeah.
not to get out your tinfoil hats, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go down a rabbit hole. Like
Yeah.
it's the government, that damn government. Like,
And
fucking-
and because I always forget it, this section about sponsorships brought to you by Balls Guarana.
Speaking of, I got a case of it sitting back there.
I've never
It's
had
ass.
the shit. It's ass.
Dude, it's ass. So I won 2 cases. So I won 2 cases. One
Mhm.
I won back in season 16
Mhm.
with the Elite, and I got the cherry cola. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good, bro. It was straight fucking syrup.
I was gonna say, is
It was.
it a soda, or is it just like a
It.
is
It's
it
a soda.
trying to be is it trying to be a soda?
It doesn't know. They don't know. I don't think Balls Guarana knows what the fuck it's supposed to be, because it tastes like ass. No matter if you look. So if you look at it from a soda standpoint, you're like, this is a disgusting soda. I would never drink this again. If you look at it from an energy drink standpoint, you go, this is a disgusting energy drink. I would never drink this again. And like, it sucks. It sucks. It
Mm.
sucks. I can say it here, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it loudly for all the people in the back. It's not good. I
Drink
got
water.
so so I just it's more about it was more about the accomplishment rather than the reward. So so
Right.
since I already tried the cherry cola, I'm like, okay, let me just go for the cherry this time. It's clear, so I'm like, less syrup,
Mm.
right? So it should taste better. It does not. Actually, it doesn't taste as bad as a cherry cola, but it's definitely not something I'm going to be pulling out of. And honestly, that's going to sit there until I throw it away. And
Just
that's
keep it
probably
for keep 2 for MLE streams just to have in your background, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
talk about
Balls
like,
Guarana.
hey, your goal of the week winner or your player of the week winner gets a case of one of these.
Oh, and by the way, don't get this one. That sucks.
Get any other flavor. Because
but that
spin it saying get any other flavor, because I've already gotten all the stock of this one.
Yep, that one case, that was it. Honestly, but like, I think they're trying to be an energy drink, because it don't. So in bottles, I don't know what it comes in cans, but if you get it in bottles, it's only 10 ounces. So I think it's trying to be like an energy drink and packing it full of sugar and whatever the fuck else is in there.
My God, what?
I am trying to see
Yeah, here, hold on.
if they what they classify themselves as. It says
What?
cherry soda and root beer.
Yeah.
Is
makes
it
sense.
is it a more than just a soda? So they're trying to be more.
Become an influencer, guys. Sponsor a LAN party.
So
Highly caffeinated.
what is it? Highly caffeinated premium beverage infused with guarana. What the fuck is even guarana? Do you guys know? Oh, for sustained energy
Gonna
boost.
tell you.
I'm starting to freeze.
Oh,
my
it's
ass
that
off.
fucking fruit.
What the fuck is that?
It's that fruit that looks like fucking eyeballs.
God.
What? Oh,
I'm
I'm not hungry anymore.
I'm questioning if I should drink this right now.
It's staring back at you.
That is ridiculous. Ew. And what are its properties? Like, what does it do?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guarana is a climbing plant, the family of Sapindes, native to the Amazon basin. 12 benefits, 1 side effects.
What?
I don't know if I want to read that.
I
Oh,
don't
here.
read that to me.
WebMD. Let's just go straight to the precautions. Warning.
Seizures.
Who should not use
People
anyone.
allergic to any of the following: Guarana, Paulina cupana, and any ingredients in the specific product. What should I know about it before using it? Dietary supplements. It's in many energy drinks, so it's trying to be an energy drink.
Wait.
It cannot be marketed to cure or treat a disease. Guarana,
You know, I it's like, you know,
I do that.
I have stage 4 cancer, but after drinking balls Guarana, I feel much better now. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, you can overdose. You can overdose on Guarana.
Call poison control.
This is not the Guarana in the drink. This is like if it's actually a vitamin Guarana.
Yeah. Or if you plucked it right off a fucking tree.
You just
One
took
of the
a big old bite out of it.
Yeah, there's just Guarana contains large amounts of caffeine. So yeah, so that's where the seizure thing comes in because it's a large amount of caffeine. So hey, you remember that old joke of drinking 10 5-hour energies and go to the forbidden zone? You drink 2 balls Guaranas, you'll enter the forbidden zone pretty fucking quickly.
Bro.
Balls Guarana forbidden zone.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get a
think I should-
can. I'm gonna fucking
Here,
shotgun
the
that
side
shit.
effects. Fast heartbeat, increased need to pee, nervousness, restlessness, or irritability, nausea or upset stomach, trouble sleeping, especially if you take Guarana later in the day or close to bedtime.
Okay,
You
well.
just get this from going to Arby's. Like, you
This
could
is-
just get this from going to Arby's.
It's just an energy drink. Hey, look.
Hey, Arby's
Hey, wait.
used to be good.
Onyx, do you agree with this one right here?
Yeah, used to.
Crisp, refreshing taste.
Oh yeah. So,
Fuck.
here, so
Just
Where are the
focus.
fake reviews?
Just
I'm not gonna
focus.
lie, I thought that said fetus for a second. I was like, what the fuck? What
Wait.
is this?
Here's the
What am I
thing.
drinking?
Here's the thing. I forget who was the old prod lead, but he sent me like their gift package that they sent them. You want to know what it was? It was a sticker and a fucking koozie.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh wait, I've talked about this a lot through MLE. I'm now finally gonna be able to taste it. Yeah, sponsor our land party.
So I will
Fine
say-
balls.
I will say this. I will say this. The first sip, you like, oh. The second sip, you're like, ugh.
So maybe you got a bad flavor. Maybe if you got like just orange or root beer. Hey,
No,
here you technically have mystery flavor
What
with
is-
just original soda.
What the fuck does that taste like?
It would recently just wait. The original was the first balls flavor released upon the world. What? It says released upon the world, as if it's trying to.
Like
It's a fucking threat. This is a threat.
It was.
In
hey,
fact,
it was,
we still use the same formula today.
it was made. Hey, it was made in a lab. Okay. Coronavirus number 2 right here.
Oh my god, I'm not scrolling back down.
Let me go ask. I'm gonna go ask Grok a question really quick. This is the only way.
Mixing with balls, you got.
Ow.
I hate.
Is Bowles coming to kill us?
You guys want to mix it with fucking liquor?
Oh God. No.
I hate the
Balls for
names.
Peach schnapps, vanilla vodka, splash of OJ. Yeah, nah, I don't.
They sell them at Micro Center.
Hey, how much does it cost? Click buy online. I never actually looked what the price of this shit is.
You want to buy a 24 can
thought
pack
that
for
was
$52.
No.
Here,
They s-
so think about this. You get a case of balls Guarana for getting Player of the Week. You're essentially getting $52 of value
Now, hold
from
on.
that.
Now, so I don't. We're gonna have to. So I don't know how they come in can. I don't know if they come like when you get a case of cans. I don't know if they come in 24,
It
but
does.
for it does. So it's 12 in these bottles.
Yeah, there's a 12 and 24 pack.
Okay. Okay.
But look at this. They're so confident. They're so confident that you're gonna like these. You have the one-time purchase every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, every 12. We are shitting on
No
this.
way.
We're shitting on this company so bad. I don't know if they
They're gonna
pay.
pull their
I don't
sponsor.
know if they pay Emily at all. But like,
Yeah.
this is so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
so-
Okay.
They supply them with free this.
Yeah.
so-
The unfortunate
Yeah,
thing
it got
is,
worse.
the unfortunate thing is, we need to start wrapping up. We're almost 2 hours in. We're gonna cut a question. We're gonna cut a question. Hunter, you have your question.
Okay, can I just say what Grok said really quick because it's a really funny note to end it on.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Hold on. The side
Pretty
effects I'm
please.
feeling are
Okay,
nauseous.
Yeah, there's some side effect there. So I just said, "Are you coming to kill
Sorry.
us?" I said, "Fine." Bose is coming to kill us. It's already in the fridge, quietly plotting with his bumpy glass bottle and unholy Guarana power. Hide your kids. Caffeine intolerance. The world is fizzy and blue, and it's ending.
Fizzy and blue.
Are you having a seizure right now, Onyx?
Not yet. Not yet. But
What a side effect.
I'm stopping right there though. But like, I took 2 sips. Like it's just not to my taste.
I love it how I
That's
scroll back down a little bit
understandable.
on just the guarana berry, and it's like Guarana, Brazil's original soft drink that conquered the world.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be seeing that witch doctor promoting it.
Wait, I've heard of this one. This was like it's sold in the UK. I know that it hasn't conquered the world. It's sold in the UK. It's sold so bad they just sold the original recipe for it to a company in the UK or in Europe. They changed it and made it a successful drink. Oh dear God. Okay, Hunter, let's get to your
Oh, yeah.
question.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because that's a questionable name for a company, but let's talk about your name for a second, Onyx, and where it came from, because it's a pretty simple name, but is there some deep origin going on here?
Are you okay? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? I
Yep,
thought it sounded
very.
cool. That's it.
Hey,
That's it.
Bravo!
cinema.
That is it's nothing to do with Pokemon. It's nothing to do with the fucking gem or whatever the fuck that Onyx black thing is, or it's opal, whatever the fuck that thing is.
It is Onyx.
Nothing.
It is Onyx. That is a gem.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's a black like gem.
Yeah. So
Really,
I can't even
because
spell
I didn't think it was the Pokemon, but
mm-mm.
you just thought it sounded
No.
cool.
I
That's
get it all the
cool.
time, and it's like the Pokemon. I'm like, no, like the name, like Onyx,
No.
like because when I first started getting into video games, I'm serious, like 14, 15, no, actually a little bit older than that. I'm like, what would be a cool sounding name that people would call me by? Onyx. That's cool. That sounds cool. Bang. That's it. That is it.
Yep.
Thought it sounded cool.
Hey. I mean, it is a cool name. It is a cool name.
Thank you.
And it's like, here, another thing. Easy to say. 'Cause
Absolutely.
We have ran, like,
You-
you talked about earlier with names that are fucking not easy to say. No offense to the players who do it, but fuck you.
Yeah.
But fuck you.
In
No-
particular,
No offense.
Yeah,
and I
you in
mean
particular.
nothing about you as a person, but fuck you for
Fuck your name.
yeah, fuck your name. Unless it's like
Your
your
name's
actual
awful, kid.
real
Sorry.
name, like Hunter. Like,
yeah.
like screw it. And no,
Yeah, I
Dexter's
agree.
not my real name. for people who don't know that.
Well, I'm just glad. Oh God. Ew.
Oh God, the Guarana's taking up.
Yeah, we're. Is this is over soon, right? Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
very, very.
you
No,
need to go to the hospital apparently.
we need to call poison control.
Yeah, don't worry, I have the number.
Is it on Ball's Guarana website?
No, I'm still looking at the WebMD page.
Oh man, that's funny. I do want to say thank you for shooting to me the DM and being like, "Hey, would you like to come on?" I mean, this was a lot of fun. I had some good laughs. So, yeah. So have me back. I'll come back.
Yeah, maybe a little bit down the line here. Yeah, yes. I mean, it's been really fun. It's been really fun to have you on, man. Gotta be honest, like we talked about a lot. We talked a lot about just random stuff, but like I told you,
shit.
Yeah, we get sidetracked a lot on this podcast. It's an esports production podcast, in theory.
That's something.
Yeah,
you know, you have a direction. So
yeah, like no, we always say we're like. We always used to make a joke of we're on the rails, like we're a train on the rails, and then like, oh dear God, we're so far off it, there's no way we can find our way back to it. But
there is no way back.
Nope. Only way is forward.
The only way is forward, but somehow the only way is forward, but unfortunately, it looks like there's a giant river, or it looks like there's a body of water ahead of us. But we continue forward.
That's right.
Into the unknown.
Into the void.
Yeah. Welcome to my office. All right, but yeah, Onyx, thank you so much, man, for joining us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Awesome to have you. We did too. It was awesome to have you, Hunter. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, everyone, for watching or listening. Make sure you join us next week for another episode of For the Love of Prod. And as always, you'll figure out who the guest is when I do. So hope you have a good week and see you then. Bye, y'all.